Welcome back to Alpha Core Health 1. Gentlemen, please stop ignoring the most powerful tool you have for intimacy. If you think that your performance issues are just because you are getting older and you have accepted a life of diminished confidence and weak circulation, you are making a massive mistake that is robbing you of your vitality. Your blood vessels are not dead, they are just waiting for the right signal. Most men over 60 have stiff arteries that restrict blood flow significantly. This stiffness creates a physical barrier that no amount of desire can overcome. But there is a simple, natural drink that can open them up by 200%. It works within 60 minutes and it does not require a prescription. This is not magic, it is advanced nutritional biochemistry in action. Today, I am going to reveal the exact recipe that wakes up your system. This protocol restores the hydraulic pressure you need to feel like a man again. It targets the very lining of your blood vessels to trigger expansion. But you must combine the ingredients in the correct ratio for synergy. I am going to hand you the formula to reclaim your power and your pride. If you are ready to stop making excuses and start flowing, comment strong below. Let us unlock the biology of peak performance starting right now. We need to have a very honest conversation about the mechanics of your body. When you were 20, your arteries were flexible and responsive like rubber. Blood rushed through them effortlessly, carrying oxygen and nutrients everywhere. Your heart did not have to work hard to pump this fluid through the system. But as the years passed, stress and poor diet damaged the inner lining. This lining is called the endothelium, and it controls your circulation. The endothelium is actually the largest organ in your body by surface area. It produces a critical molecule called nitric oxide, which signals relaxation. When nitric oxide is present, your blood vessels open wide and flow increases. But when you are over 60, your natural production drops by half or more. This means your arteries stay tight and constricted like a kinked hose. No matter how much desire you have in your head, the blood cannot arrive. This disconnection between your brain and your body is incredibly frustration. This is why you feel that your firmness and stamina have faded away. It is not a hormonal failure primarily, it is a plumbing failure. Your testosterone might be fine, but the delivery system is broken. Imagine trying to water your garden with a hose that is full of knots. The water pressure at the tap is fine, but nothing comes out the end. Your body works the exact same way during moments of intimacy. Without open vessels, blood cannot reach the tissues that create performance. The spongy tissues require immense pressure to expand and become rigid. If the supply line is narrow, the pressure can never build up sufficiently. This leads to frustration, anxiety, and a loss of masculine confidence. You start to avoid intimacy because you are afraid of failing again. But the good news is that the endothelium can be repaired and reactivated. You can retrain your arteries to respond to the signal once again. And the solution does not lie in a blue pill that forces the door open. Those pills often come with headaches, flushing, and dangerous side effects. The solution lies in providing the raw materials for your body to make its own key. We are going to use specific natural compounds to trigger nitric oxide. These compounds are found in common foods, but in potent concentrations. When you drink them, they force the smooth muscle of the artery to relax. This relaxation is a biological imperative that the body cannot ignore. This natural dilation is safe, effective, and improves your overall health. It lowers your blood pressure and reduces the workload on your heart. So you are not just fixing your bedroom performance, you are saving your life. ED is often the first warning sign of cardiovascular disease in men. The arteries in the penis are much smaller than the arteries in the heart. Therefore, they clog up or stiffen about 3 to 5 years earlier. By addressing the root cause of flow, you protect your heart and brain. This is a holistic approach to male vitality that respects your biology. We are not just treating a symptom, we are optimizing the entire machine. We are going to build a protocol using 3 specific juices. Each one plays a unique role in the production and protection of nitric oxide. We have the generator, the guardian, and the multiplier in this formula. When combined, they create a surge of blood flow that you can physically feel. This is what I call the triple nitric oxide booster protocol. It is a simple drink, but its effects are profound and fast-acting. You do not need to wait weeks to see if it works for you. Most men feel a difference in warmth and fullness within an hour. This immediate feedback loop gives you the confidence to continue. You will realize that you are not broken, you were just underfueled. In the next section, we will introduce the first powerhouse ingredient. It is a root vegetable that many men ignore, but should worship. Let us discover the generator of your new power. The first ingredient in your nitric oxide cocktail is beetroot juice. You might think of beets as a boring vegetable for salads or pickles, but for the aging male, they are the most powerful fuel for blood flow. The deep red color of beetroot indicates a high concentration of nitrates. These dietary nitrates are the precursors that your body is desperate for. When you drink this juice, a fascinating biological process begins immediately. The nitrates do not go straight to your blood from your stomach. They are absorbed and then secreted back into your saliva in your mouth. Here they interact with the good bacteria that live on your tongue. This symbiotic relationship converts the nitrates into nitrites. It is these nitrites that are then swallowed and turned into nitric oxide gas. This gas travels through your bloodstream and tells the arteries to expand. It creates a massive vasodilation effect that lowers blood pressure instantly. Studies have shown that beetroot juice can increase flow by 20%. This is a game changer for men who struggle with circulation issues. It allows blood to bypass the stiffness and reach the extremities. You will feel your hands and feet getting warmer as the capillaries open. Your brain will also feel sharper as oxygen delivery increases upstairs. The key to using beetroot is the timing and the dosage. You need to drink about 250 milliliters of pure juice. Do not use pickled beet juice as the vinegar destroys the nitrates. You want fresh pressed juice or a high-quality organic bottled version. Drink this about 60 minutes before you need your performance to peak. This gives your body enough time to convert the nitrates into gas. Some men dislike the earthy taste of pure beetroot juice. It can taste a bit like dirt because of the geosmin compound. If that is you, then mix it with a little apple juice or ginger. But there is one rule you must never break with beetroot juice. Do not use mouthwash before or after drinking your beet juice. Mouthwash kills the good bacteria on your tongue that do the conversion. If you kill the bacteria, you swallow the nitrates but get no benefit. It is a small detail, but it makes the difference between success and failure. You need those microscopic helpers to unlock the power of the vegetable. Beetroot is the foundation of this protocol because it provides the raw fuel. It fills the tank with the potential for massive expansion, but creating nitric oxide is only the first step in the process. The gas itself is incredibly unstable and breaks down in seconds. It has a half-life of only a few seconds in the human body. It is destroyed by free radicals and oxidative stress in the blood. If you have high inflammation, your nitric oxide will not last long. This is why many men try beet juice and say it did not work. They made the gas, but it was destroyed before it could reach the target. This is why we need a second ingredient to act as a bodyguard. We need something to protect the molecule so it can do its job. This second drink extends the half-life of the gas significantly. It ensures that the dilation lasts for hours, not just minutes. This sustained flow is what gives you endurance and reliability. Without this protection, the boost from the beets fades too quickly. We want a performance that is stable and robust, not fleeting. In the next section, we will reveal the guardian of your flow. It is a fruit that has been revered since ancient times for fertility. Kings and warriors used it to maintain their strength and virility. Modern science has now confirmed their ancient wisdom was correct. Let us discover the power of the pomegranate. Prepare to add the second layer to your vitality drink. The second critical component of your cocktail is pomegranate juice. This fruit is known as the nectar of strength in many cultures. It is packed with a specific type of antioxidant called punicle-agens. These compounds are incredibly potent at fighting oxidative stress. Their role in this protocol is to protect the nitric oxide molecule. As I mentioned, nitric oxide is fragile and degrades very fast. Imagine nitric oxide as a candle flame in a windy room. The wind represents the free radicals and inflammation in your blood. Pomegranate antioxidants act like a glass shield around that flame. They neutralize the free radicals that would otherwise destroy it. This allows the nitric oxide to stay active in your bloodstream longer. So while beetroot opens the door, pomegranate holds the door open. This combination creates a sustained increase in blood flow capacity. Clinical studies show pomegranate improves erection hardness scores. It prevents the breakdown of the gas, allowing it to accumulate. It also helps to reverse arterial plaque over long periods of use. Pomegranate helps to stop LDL cholesterol from oxidizing and sticking, so you are getting an immediate boost and long-term repair. You should add about 120 milliliters to your mix. Make sure it is pure pomegranate juice, not a sugary blend. Read the label carefully to ensure it is not diluted with water. Sugar causes inflammation, which is the enemy of blood flow. The tart taste of pomegranate balances the earthiness of the beets. Together, they create a drink that is palatable and deeply effective. By drinking this daily, you are training your arteries to stay relaxed. You are reducing the stiffness that comes with age and stress. This is vital for men over 60 who want to stay active. It is also excellent for prostate health, which is a bonus. Pomegranate contains compounds that slow the growth of prostate cells, so you are supporting your sexual function and your organ health. But we can take this one step further for maximum results. We can add a third ingredient that multiplies the production. We want to flood the system with nitric oxide from every angle. The first two ingredients work on the nitrate pathway mostly. This depends on the conversion in the mouth and the stomach. But there is another pathway in the body called the enzymatic pathway. This uses amino acids to create the gas from the inside out. It happens directly within the endothelial cells of the arteries. By targeting this second pathway, we create a redundancy system. This ensures that even if one system is slow, the other works. We are attacking the problem of constriction with overwhelming force. The next ingredient comes from a refreshing summer fruit. It contains a compound that is often sold as an expensive supplement. Bodybuilders use it to get a pump in the gym for bigger muscles, but you can get it naturally and cheaply from the juice. It is specifically designed by nature to improve fluid dynamics. If you are finding this information useful, please comment strong below. Let us know that you are ready to upgrade your health. In the next section, I will reveal the multiplier. The third and final powerhouse in your drink is watermelon juice. Most people think of watermelon as just sugar and water, but the white rind and the flesh contain a potent amino acid. It is called L-citrulline, and it is a vascular supernutrient. When you consume citrulline, your kidneys convert it into arginine. Arginine is the direct fuel for the enzyme that makes nitric oxide. You might ask, why not just take arginine supplements directly? The problem is that the gut destroys most arginine before it absorbs. It is broken down by an enzyme called arginase in the intestines. This means oral arginine supplements have very poor bioavailability. Citrulline acts like a Trojan horse that bypasses the digestion. It delivers the fuel right to the kidneys where it is processed. This results in much higher blood levels of arginine than supplements. Watermelon juice is the richest natural source of citrulline available. Adding about 150 milliliters to your drink is ideal. Include some of the white rind if you are juicing it yourself. The rind has a higher concentration of the amino acid than the pink flesh. This ingredient activates the enzymatic pathway we discussed. So now you have beetroot fueling the nitrate pathway from the diet, and you have watermelon fueling the enzymatic pathway from the kidneys, and you have pomegranate protecting the results of both processes. This triple action approach is what makes this drink so effective. You are attacking the problem of low blood flow from all sides. It creates a synergistic effect where the whole is greater than parts. Men who use this combination report feeling a distinct physical change. They describe a feeling of fullness and heaviness in the muscles. This is the sensation of blood engorging the tissues properly. It is the feeling of a younger cardiovascular system at work. Your veins might appear more visible on your arms and hands. This vascularity is a sign that the pressure is optimal. Watermelon also helps to hydrate the body, which is crucial. Blood volume depends on hydration to maintain pressure. If you are dehydrated, your blood is thick and cannot flow well. Thick blood is like sludge trying to move through a pipe. The electrolytes in watermelon ensure your fluid balance is optimal. It contains potassium, which helps to relax the tension in blood vessels. This drink covers every base: production, protection, and volume. It is a complete vascular support system in a single glass. You are feeding the enzyme, you are fueling the gas, and you are protecting it. No pharmaceutical drug works on all these levels simultaneously. Drugs usually force one mechanism, which is why they have side effects. Nutrition supports all mechanisms, which is why it builds health. But you need to know how to mix it and when to take it. Timing is critical to get the peak effect when you want it. You also need to consider the temperature of the drink. Cold drinks can actually constrict blood vessels temporarily. We want to avoid anything that works against our goal. In the next section, I will give you the exact protocol. We will cover the ratios, the timing, and the serving method. Get your pen and paper ready for the recipe. Let us build the ultimate flow drink. Now let us put this science into a practical recipe for you. We are going to make the triple nitric oxide booster drink. You will need a large glass that holds about 500 milliliters. Pour in 250 milliliters of beetroot juice, add 120 milliliters of pomegranate juice, and finally add 150 milliliters of watermelon juice. Stir the mixture gently to combine all the bioactive compounds. The color will be a deep, rich red, which signals its potency. It is best to drink this at room temperature, not ice cold. Cold liquids shock the stomach and can cause mild vasoconstriction. This tightening of the gut slows down the absorption of the nitrates. Room temperature liquid is absorbed faster and keeps the core warm. Drink this mixture exactly 60 minutes before intimacy or exercise. This gives your body the window it needs to process the nitrates. The conversion from nitrate to nitrite to nitric oxide takes time. You will see the peak in blood nitric oxide levels at 1 hour. Do not gulp it down in one go. Sip it over 5 minutes. This prevents a sudden spike in blood sugar and insulin. Although these are natural sugars, we want to be gentle. A massive sugar spike can actually damage the endothelium temporarily, so sipping helps to moderate the glucose release into the blood. If you have diabetes, you must monitor your blood sugar response. You might need to drink a smaller portion to stay safe, or you can consume it with a small handful of nuts to slow absorption. For the average man, this amount of natural sugar is fine, especially if you are going to be active shortly after drinking. Consistency is also a factor in rebuilding your vascular health. You can drink a smaller version of this every morning for maintenance. This builds up a reservoir of nutrients in your system. Then use the full dose when you need the maximum performance boost. Think of it as training your arteries to be flexible again. The more often they dilute, the more elastic they become. You are reversing the stiffness of aging one glass at a time. You can make a batch in the morning and keep it in the fridge. Just remember to take it out early to reach room temperature. Fresh juice is always best, but high-quality bottled is acceptable. Look for not from concentrate labels to ensure potency. Avoid any brands that add preservatives or extra sugar. We want the pure plant chemistry, not the industrial additives. If you find the taste too sweet, add a squeeze of lemon. Lemon juice lowers the glycemic index and adds vitamin C. If you are finding this practical advice helpful, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button for Alpha Core Health 1 right now. We are building a community of men who use intelligence to age well. Your subscription helps us to continue researching these natural protocols. It allows us to bring you the truth about men's health without filters. Now that you have the booster, we need to support recovery. There are 2 more drinks that help you in the off hours. One helps you sleep and repair the vessels at night. The other helps you stay calm and focused during the day. We want to support your circulation 24 hours a day. In the next section, I will reveal these bonus allies. Let us look at tart cherry and green tea. The triple booster is for peak performance moments, but we need to care for your blood vessels around the clock. Your body repairs the endothelium primarily while you are sleeping. For evening recovery, I recommend tart cherry juice. Tart cherries are loaded with anthocyanins, which repair vessel damage. They reduce the inflammation that makes arteries stiff and rigid. Inflammation is like rust inside your pipes that causes friction. If you do not clear the rust, the pipes will eventually block. But their secret weapon is a natural source of melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that regulates your sleep cycle. Deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone for repair. It is also when your testosterone levels are replenished. Without deep sleep, your nitric oxide levels will not recharge. Drinking a small glass of tart cherry juice before bed helps this. It ensures you get the deep restorative sleep your vessels need. It also protects the nitric oxide you built up during the day. Think of it as the night shift crew coming to fix the roads. They patch up the potholes so traffic can flow smoothly tomorrow. For daytime maintenance, I recommend green tea. Green tea contains a compound called EGCG, which is powerful. It protects the endothelium from oxidative damage from stress. It prevents the breakdown of nitric oxide by sunlight and stress. It also contains L-theanine, which promotes a calm, focused mind. Stress and anxiety are major killers of erections in men. When you are stressed, your body releases adrenaline and cortisol. Adrenaline constricts blood vessels, which is the opposite of flow. It pulls blood away from the extremities and towards the muscles. This survival mechanism destroys your ability to perform intimately. Green tea helps to lower adrenaline and keep you relaxed. A relaxed nervous system allows for better blood flow naturally. Replace one of your coffees with green tea to see the difference. You will feel alert, but not jittery or tense in the muscles. Coffee can sometimes increase tension if you drink too much. Green tea provides energy with a sense of zen-like calm. Hydration with plain water is the final piece of the puzzle. You must drink enough water to maintain your blood volume. If you are dehydrated, your blood becomes thick and viscous. Thick blood is hard to pump and raises your blood pressure. It increases the friction against the vessel walls, causing damage. Aim for 2 to 3 liters of water daily alongside these juices. This ensures that the nutrients can travel freely to the cells. By combining the triple booster with recovery drinks, you win. You have a strategy for peak moments and for daily health. You are treating your circulation like a high-performance engine. You fuel it, you protect it, and you cool it down properly. This holistic approach is what separates this from a magic pill. You are building a body that works correctly on its own. You are not forcing it, you are enabling it to function. Most men ignore the recovery aspect and burn out quickly. They focus only on the boost and forget the repair. But you are now armed with the knowledge to sustain your power. If you are ready to commit to this routine, comment strong below. Show us that you have the discipline to follow through. We need men who are willing to take action, not just watch. We are almost at the end of our briefing today. I have a few final words of caution and advice for you. It is important to integrate this safely into your life. We want results, but we also want to be responsible. In the next section, I will wrap up with the summary. We have covered a significant amount of ground in this video today. We have exposed the mistake of ignoring your blood flow mechanics. We have learned that beetroot provides the raw nitrate fuel. We discovered that pomegranate protects the gas from destruction. We found that watermelon multiplies the effect through enzymes, and we combined them into the triple booster for maximum effect. This protocol will wake up your arteries and restore your power. It will give you the confidence and the capability you miss. But I must give you some very important safety warnings before you start. These ingredients are powerful natural medicines and must be respected. Beetroot juice is very high in oxalates, which can cause stones. If you have a history of kidney stones, be very careful. You should consult your doctor before drinking beetroot daily. You might need to drink extra water to flush the kidneys, or you might need to limit beetroot to only special occasions. Also, if you have low blood pressure, naturally be mindful. This drink lowers blood pressure significantly by dilating vessels. If your pressure drops too low, you might feel dizzy or faint. Start with a smaller dose to see how your body reacts. Do not drive or operate heavy machinery if you feel lightheaded. If you are on medication for blood pressure, monitor your levels. The combination of the drink and the meds might be too strong. You might find that you need less medication over time, but do not change your dosage without your doctor's approval. Pomegranate juice can interact with certain prescription drugs. It affects how the liver processes medications like statins. This is similar to the grapefruit effect that doctors warn about. Always check with your general practitioner or specialist first. If you have diabetes, remember that fruit juice contains sugar. Even natural sugar affects your insulin levels and weight. Monitor your glucose and adjust your diet elsewhere to compensate. You might need to remove bread or pasta from your dinner. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. I am a researcher, sharing knowledge. I am not your personal doctor. Nothing here should replace the advice of your general practitioner. Do not stop taking any prescribed medication without consulting your doctor. If you have serious heart conditions or symptoms, seek medical help. Use this information to empower yourself and have better conversations. Talk to your GP about how nutrition can support your vascular health. Your health is your responsibility, and knowledge is your best weapon. It is also important to remember that this drink is one tool. You cannot drink this and then sit on the sofa all day. You need to move your body to help pump the blood. Walking leg exercises and stretching all help circulation. The muscles act as a secondary pump to move blood back to the heart. You need to manage your stress and sleep well at night. This protocol is a force multiplier for your good habits. It makes your healthy lifestyle work much more effectively. It gives you the edge you need to feel young again. So start this week by buying the ingredients for the booster. Try it once and feel the difference in your body warmth. Listen to the feedback your body gives you and adjust. Thank you for watching and trusting Alpha Core Health One. We appreciate your time and your dedication to self-improvement. You could have been watching entertainment, but you chose education. That says a lot about your character and your priorities. Please leave a comment below sharing your thoughts on your health. Tell us about your struggles and your victories in staying fit. How do you feel about your current energy levels and vitality? Your experience helps other men in this community to learn. Let us support each other in living a healthier and better life. Please make sure you have clicked that subscribe button. Join Alpha Core Health One and never miss a vital update again. Here is to your blood flow, your energy, and your lasting strength. Stay strong, stay alpha, and see you in the next video.